Hello everybody, welcome back to Cracked Up Games, and welcome back to Sable. Got me and my bucket, arrived at Marrowbone Station, village in this giant skeleton. So we're gonna go around and talk to some folks, see if we can get any sort of quests or anything else. Machinists do not startle easily, but this one jumps at my greeting. They give a frantic wave. Glider, yes, good to see you. Meet you? We've never met, I don't think. So, yes, good to meet you. I'm Colin. Colin rocks back and forth, ball to heel. There is a speedy twitchiness to them, and their words emerge like a too swift rush of wind, picking up little stones and twigs as it washes over the dunes. How's your, life going? Things are very exciting. Exciting, good. It is very apparent that Colin barely registered my response. I'd like you to do something, if you're free, or, well, if you're not, whatever. I'd like you to do something for me. It'll be a little bit of fun, I promise, and it'll earn you a machinist badge. Quick and to the point. See, I know you gliders like that. Speed and things like that. Anyhow, what do you want me to do? Well, I want you to receive a machinist badge, and for that I'd like you to, well, report on something of me. Of you? Think of it like a mission. Isn't that fun? Sort of? I take a breath to speak, but Colin has no time for it. I need to use your head for this one. I want you to go to the watch and take a reading of the sun. We'll find the equipment a bit, well, you know, outdated, under-designed, cumbersome, archaic perhaps? Whatever the word. It all still works, and that's what's important. Take the reading, and if you do it right, the face door in the central chamber should open. Once you've seen what's inside, come back here. Tell me about it. Good? I open my mouth for whatever is the shortest period one can open one's mouth and get no room to speak. Perfect, yes, thank you. And thank me, too, because you'll have more than earned a badge. Go on, see you soon. Can't wait to hear about it. Colin waves me off. I say goodbye to Colin. Interesting. Not yet, but I want to customize my bike. I want to see the paint that I got. No? Where is it that I changed the paint on my... Hello, Simon. Where do I change the paint on my bike? Do I just do it from my inventory? No? Where do I paint my bike? By the way, me and my bucket are going this way. Bucket! Go! Person over here. The herder seems to be somewhat agitated. What's the matter? I'm completely doomed. Not a single one left. All of my camels have gone. Camels! I know I should never have left the clan. They were right. I am completely useless. I extricate myself from the awkward situation. Poor guy. Okay, I guess there's nothing I can do about the camels. Alright, I'm gonna leave the bucket here and stop being a goof. That way I don't miss any sort of prompts to actually check things or talk to people. Merchant. Yeah, what do you have? Nomadic bike engine. Wash outfit. Balance driving experience. Okay, but I don't know if your part's already good. I wish that you could view the stats before you actually buy the parts. Not many make it down to this part of the world. Most don't like the bones littered throughout the dunes. They say even the chalk deposits are ancient bones worn down by the sands. If you're so inclined, however, that is not a more arresting landscape in Midden. Goodbye! Okay, that wasn't really that informative, but sure. Small person! I'll never be as fast as Sophia. I'm too little. Okay. I don't know who Sophia is. Alright, you. That bird is floating. Alright, who are you? Scrapper. Scrapping ain't an easy mask to wear. It's bloody dangerous and dead lonely. Guess that's why we do it, eh? Either way, every glider should check out the old scrapyard up Burnt Oak Way. Already did. We'll sort you out with some badges or cuts if you deliver any scraps you come across on your journey. Yes, but for that I need to actually come across some scraps. Hey, another bucket. Alright, so what's going on in this tent? Is this another inn? Oh, hello. You have a funky mask. Urgert. My clan has always been in the wash. We rarely venture beyond its borders. They say the chalk mounds were once bones of dead creatures killed by the fall of the whale, left to erode over time. I'm sorry? It's a bit creepy to think about, but the thing that really gives me the spooks is the petrified forest. You can hardly see your hands in front of your face in there. Accurate. That's where all the fog was. Hello. This is Ofu, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Glider, I've got a little job you can do for me. Sure. Need some orange ring beetles, 3 of them, and I figured there's none better to ask than a glider. That's true. Really, that's the only part I miss about my gliding. You get to help so many people and learn so many things. The rest of it's just sand in your bits. Gliding, just sand in your bits. I ask where I might find the beetles. There's a nest northeast of here that should have a few, but if you've never collected orange ring beetles before, I'll say this, they're skittish. The second you approach, they'll burrow to get away. You want to lure them over to somewhere undiggable. I tell her I'll do my best. Alright, to the northeast. That's... oh, all the way over here. I didn't even see that area on the map before. Oh, the heck is this? Oh, it's another mask carver. So I guess each settlement has one? She's hoarding all the buckets. She, I don't actually know. Alright, I'm gonna go check out this dome over here. Actually, I want to go check out that first. Come to me, Simone. Butterfly. There you are. How'd you come from that way? Alright, anyways, where is double check exactly what that is. Yeah, that's the dome. Okay. First, though, I want to go to this tower and do those rings at it so I can see what's in there. I guess each region has one of these towers, because I found one near Burnt Oak Station before. I really wish I had enough cuts to afford more bike parts, because I want to know if any of the ones here are actually any good. Because I think the cartographer had a couple, and then there was the set at the merchant and the wash. So is this like the hard map boundary that I'm seeing? Yeah, okay. Alright, so I need to find the start of these rings. Should be over here. Yeah. Wiggle, Simone, wiggle. Alright. So here's the rings. There we go, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna check out this tower, and then we're gonna go look at that dome, because that's apparently the watch, whatever that is. That's where the machinist wants us to go. The machinists seem to have kind of the more interesting quests, 'cause they're the ones that have you go and actually, like, check out some of these interesting locations, like the wind tower and the watch. Whee! Alright, and time to go in here and see what secrets you hold. Don't remember what I actually found in the previous one. Oh yeah, these rings. That's right, it was where I found the ring artifact. So what are these for, I wonder? Alright, next up is to the watch. It's a big statue in front of it, that's for sure. Is that a statue of an astronaut? It is. Huh. What do you say? Brunswick, Mervyn Station, Carlson's Road. Okay, same location, just different directions. What's going on here? It's with the broken down cart. Why is there an astronaut statue here? I've heard that sound before in another game, I think. Or at least something very similar. Ooh. It's rare to actually have to crouch in this game. I don't want to miss anything, especially if there's any cuts around anywhere. It's a weird name for currency. Alright, real quick, is there a way to turn up the camera sensitivity? Yes, there is. It feels a little slow in this game. There we go, that's a lot better. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner, honestly. God, that is so much better. What is this? Oh my god, an even bigger one. It's supposed to be like a diagram of the solar system? Guessing this is the mechanism that the machinist was talking about that I have to figure out what to do with. Okay, there's some stuff there. But I mentioned a face statue at the center of the ruins, and I haven't seen one yet. Anything up here? No. Oh wait, maybe there's a statue up there? Oh no, I'm gonna check these first, because I saw them first. Oh no, there's the face statue. Okay, so it looks like I need something for these first. Looks like there's a indent to put something in them. Oh, hello. Any money? Oh, you're a die. Okay. Still interesting, but not quite as inherently useful. What you? Oh, Christ, what is happening? Can't say that was the outcome that I expected from that, but sure. Oh wait, let me go back up there. I didn't notice that soon enough. I really need to be more attentive. Alright, real quick, can I do anything with these yet? I can apparently climb on them. Not exactly what I wanted to do with them, though. Okay, this way. I can get to them over. It looks like there's 4 of these platforms all around here, so I'm assuming I need to step on each of them. I don't know, though, if there's like a specific order. Oh no, this is different. Lit up something. I guess when it was lit up blue, it was in the correct position, so let me get 2 more rotations around. That should be the right position. Yeah. Now I'm guessing this rotates another part. Alright, so that's blue. How do I get to this one? Pathways are kind of broken for this. Climb on this? There we go. I don't know if that's how I was supposed to do that, but just kind of using that Breath of the Wild and Genshin Impact physics jank to my advantage. Alright, that should line up there. There we go. So I'm guessing that little sun thing is what I have to put in these. I'm guessing that I have to put it in the one that's lit up. Yeah, it's the only one here that actually has a little speech bubble on it. And there we go, face statue open. What is going on here? That has a bubble like mine. In front of me, some kind of projection appears as if by magic, and in its floating geometry I see the lights that blaze in the night sky. I see where we came from. As I focus on each element of this complex visualization, I realize that there is something being imparted to me, that I am reading and understanding things. Knowledge comes in new. Knowledge comes in new yet feels innate. I don't quite understand the grammar of that sentence. As though I am being reminded rather than taught. I decide to put my focus toward... no. I'll take it from the top. I can see clearly that the large glowing orb in the center is our sun. It's so blindingly bright that I cannot look directly into it without feeling its heat radiate within my skull. Around it, celestial bodies move in a rhythmic dance. I decide to put my focus toward the small planet. Emis and her 2 moons float about the sun like moths dancing over flame, the goat-headed god, patron of the Abexi. Her wisdom and resolve made for some of my very favorite stories growing up. She always seemed more accessible than the other gods. My teacher would say that Emis is who we look to when Rohana is too preoccupied for us. I pictured her on her cliff above the Ewer, ever patient, ever open. They also said that through certain masks one could see her shadow on the sun. Let's see, the second planet. The second planet is Midden, our sandy little home of an unremarkable rock, made warm and vibrant by the power and energy of the Perpetual. Looking at it this way, I see another side of the Perpetual, and cannot help but notice that we look ensnared and imprisoned by it, held in its grasp. Is that the one that has the barrier around it? A cold wind passes, but warms as I remind myself, no, we are not being possessed, we are being protected. I offer myself that comfort. It's an unknown geometry. It's like that pyramid. I look upon a shape that I struggle to describe. It is pure and strange geometry, so bizarre and yet so orderly that it cannot be organic. I know immediately that this is the Maw. This is the impossible thing that birthed the whale. What is the whale? I know from stories, from history, and from the knowledge that seeps into my brain here that this was made by living things, sentient ones with plans and intentions. But even though I know it, I cannot fathom it. Its scale is incomprehensible. The magnitude of it is such that, even in replica, I cannot look at it for long. Something in me loathes it. I don't know why. I wonder if the whale is a ship or something that ended up crashing on the planet. Glittering ring. Aeolion, a glittering ring of golden dust. Every little fleck looks as though it's floating on a breeze, gently through the sky. Are these what make up the stars? See the ringed planet back there in the back. Karab and his wings. When I picture it, the ringed planet is populated entirely by beetles, living in a decidedly advanced society. Beetle planet? It would be the perfect place for Saima, I think, but I don't love the thought of it myself. It looks larger than the other planets. That would be a lot of beetles. Time to move on. Twinned planets. Those in the back, I guess? The twin fish, Coral and Cobalt. There seem to be small moons caught in their currents. The way they move is mesmeric, and it's hard to look away. It is said that these two are the most mischievous of the gods, and I recall the legends of them disguising themselves as children to lure kind nomads into the undercurrent of the dunes. Among the Abexi, the stories of the twins are perfect for scaring the too bold and too young out of venturing too far from home. It's a wonder we ever get on with our gliding. Part of me wishes I had not recalled those fishes, though, and it'll be a challenge not to look askance at the next errant child I meet. Alright. So what's going on with this glow here? Alright, anything down here? Yes, there is actually. It's another astronaut statue. Oh, machinist trousers. Okay. How do those look? Wrong thing. I kind of like those. I prefer this top with the cape and stuff over the others so far, but I like these pants. Alright, time to make it back to the Bone Marrow Station. Something station. Village and a skeleton. Alright, where was the exit again? Over here? So I'm curious about the astronaut statue here. I'm guessing it might be related to the ship crew that crashed here. The crew from the ship that I met Saren at. Maybe if I check out one of the other ships in this area, I might be able to find more, because I'm assuming that each region is also going to have a Saren. I don't know what all this is here for. Alright, there you are, Simone. I was wondering where I parked you. Alright, stuff over there I'll probably check out next time, but for now, time to go back to Bone Marrow Station, and then probably gonna call the episode there. This has certainly been the most interesting region. I say that even though I've only been to 2 of them, but it's more interesting than the previous one. I feel like there's a lot more to discover here. And a lot more that you can see from the distance. It's not just a ton of barren sand like the first region mostly was. God, that is huge. What was that? What sort of creature was this? That was a nice landing. Have you taken a reading yet, Collider? Yes, I opened the door. And you saw what's inside, yes? It was a model. Yes. Oh, that is so what I had hoped you'd say. What a solve. Well done, Glider. You must be tremendously proud of yourself using that little gliding mind of yours. I skirt past Little to ask if what I saw helps them. Immensely, more than you know, for reasons well, suffice it to say it helps me, with a few calculations and considerations of my own. But why are you asking about me? Did you learn anything? Pictured all the beetles on Karab. I told them I couldn't shake the thought of all the beetles on Karab, before remembering that there is much of a basis for that sort of thinking. Fascinating. I can tell Kalan has long moved on. I'm not sure why they asked me anything, really, but I'm glad to see them producing my puzzle. Probably not puzzle. Why did I say puzzle? Here's your badge. Wear it with pride at your sparkling little brain, and perhaps I'll see you in a machinist's mask someday soon. I say goodbye to Kalan. I really want to go and see the actual, face of this giant thing. That dropped me down farther than I expected it to. No, spin can't go up that. Can you go up it from this side? God, what are you? Is this like a giant snake? It's got 2 fangs here. Huh, it's too steep to climb. That's like a giant serpent or something. That is terrifying. Like a big old crater in its head. Alright, so let me bring up my map. Yeah, I can unmark the watch now, so I've still got 3 markings to explore. There's that plateau, there's this. There's a ring there. And then there's a ship. So that's what that big thing is. As a ship, so that means there's a SAR in there, most likely. And we'll be able to find out a little bit more about what happened with that. Oh, hello, sun. But yeah, so that's gonna be saved for the next episode. If you liked the video, then consider leaving a like. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve or anything else you wish to share, then consider leaving a comment. If you like what I do and want to see more videos, then consider subscribing so you don't miss an upload. Until then, I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.